Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mount and Blade II Bannerlord. Now it's been quite a long time since the last episode, and for those of you that are in the Discord, I've given you your reason why. First off, I do apologise for that, and we'll try and keep this series going, and because the game has released so many updates, I think we're going to probably end up cutting this one short to start up a new one. So we're probably going to make our goal, maybe we'll just capture the three empires. Maybe we'll make that our goal from this point onwards, so we can have a nice quick end to the playthrough. It won't be a full playthrough, we're just going to get to that point. I mean, if you guys really want to see the end, then we'll take it into a whole one. But if you're happy for us to just start again, have a bit more storytelling in the next one, and just kind of move on through a different culture with a different plan and use up all the new features from the new updates they've released. Especially as soon we should be seeing the new battle terrain system as well. But yeah, that's just a brief, very brief little update. We're just going to crack on with the video and get on with it today. As you can see, we have a very large force incoming from the Southern Empire, so it looks like we're going to be doing a siege defense today. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm not sure how many men we've got, I can't remember. 143 with 13 wounded and 22 in the garrison. Very short on number. It's been a while, so I can't actually remember what the layout of the castle was like, but it is. Well, there's only a few of the Imperial ones, so I think we should be okay. I think I know how we're going to do this, but we're just going to jump straight into it and then see what happens. We also need to watch out for if these guys are going to join that army or just what happens here. He's coming to defend the castle because we did just retake this. Did we capture Karenia? I can't remember. Did we recapture Karenia Castle? I can't quite see it. Yeah, we did. Okay, awesome. So yeah, if we can defend this, and then we'll move up to take the Saiyan. Saying that, we really don't have many men. Oh, sorry, I've got 143. We've got 322. Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, no worries. We should be absolutely fine. Right, let's go for it. Let's wait for some time. Let them come for us. And they're not going to do that. They're going to run away. Where are they going? Let me guess. Lavenia? No, Vostrum. Okay. So they're going to head off to Vostrum. We could try and capture out some of these guys around here. Don't know how successful that'll be. Maybe it is worth just waiting a little while. See if we can get these guys to run away. He's forming an army, probably to besiege this castle here. So that'll be interesting. Own of Marina Castle. We're just going to get rid of that because we don't really know. It's going to either go to me or him, and then it doesn't really matter either way. So we're probably going to lose it again, I reckon. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Really? We were paying them huge tributes. Oh, that is not good at all. Well, I mean, we're not paying them tribute anymore, so we could, to be fair, we could just instantly say, no, we'll have peace. Because they're going to capture a lot of my land. Oh my god, 5,100. That's a bit of an upgrade. Yeah, but they'll take out so much of our stuff if we don't. Oh, that's really steep. No, we can't afford it. We're not at that stage yet. We just can't. So we're gonna make peace. That's a very big increase to the amount of tribute we're going to be paying, but we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that over time. We've got to deal with these guys first. We might be able to make them pay us tribute too, so we'll have a look. Right, let's get out of Morenia whilst we're leaving it. Make sure they don't just come straight back and attack it. They're a little bit faster than us, not massively so. There we go. And we caught both of them, so we should be able to take these guys out nice and easy. Lovely. Let's attack them there. So we'll take these two guys out, and then we're going to have to try and scoop round to Vostrum. I need to try and build up the garrisons, but like I said, because we're constantly at war, it's so difficult to leave the land and get more troops. You just don't get those windows to do so. Especially where we are at the moment, it's a bit scarce. Looking good, men, looking good. Where are the enemy at? They're on that hill over there, quite far. Okay, well, let's get everyone down to the river. They're going to be holding their position nice and firmly. We're just going to hold the... Yeah, still 200 metres away. Quite a big map. Might take our men some time to get here. Probably they're over a hill, so it might actually be better for us if we scoop to the left here a little bit and try and get some high ground. 200 meters. I don't know if my archers can fire at this. Yeah, they can probably fire at this distance. I just don't think they'll be very accurate. Let's get our horse archers here to see how they do.
Get moving! Look that way! Riders!
63 cavalry. They're going to be important, but we're going to send them really far away into the flank over there. Who are they? How's the leader? I think that's our recruit, isn't it? Enemies changing up their position. Horse archers aren't firing, so we are way too far away from them. But we've fortunately got all these little hills here that are blocking us. Let's try it and figure out a good spot to be perfect right here, but probably will make the enemy move a decent chunk.
Move!
Bastard. Right in the arm.
Soldiers! Forward!
Not my cavalry.
Cavalry!
Quite close to the edge of the
Move
mountain. Keep moving them up on the left. Try and get them as far behind the enemy as possible. Archers, loose.
Arms length apart!
Open fire. Good lads. Good lads. Good there.
Infantry!
Pull up a little bit closer. Horse archers, let's get over here as well. Start firing too. And look. Are they on their way or are they just holding? No, that distance is good. There we go. Now they're in range. Right, prepare to charge. Might send the cavalry in first, but I want to try and draw out as many of them as I can with the archers, so let's leave that to the last possible moment. Go on, boys. Give them our split and whatever looks good to go with the archers. More direct, get them a little bit closer. Firing. Get a lot of recruits, should be fine. Should be fine, keep firing. Keep firing. Right, cavalry, now is your chance. Fine. Infantry charge. Up to it. Aim the block. Anybody. There we go. Good lads. I like these guys. That's it. Finish the job. That's it. Look the bastards. Come on. Yeah, we should be all good there. Good job, boys. Barely lost anybody there. Nice, swift, and efficient. I'm happy with that. Absolutely slaughtered them with our archers. Good job, boys. Yep, nothing, no losses at all. Excellent. Right, yeah, so we took out 2 of them, I believe it was. And we got 7 troops from it. Not going to take the prisoners. I'm not sure if we have any. We do have 80. So yeah, not worth taking on anymore. We do need to get rid of them. I'm going to go with Mercenary Guard. We don't have an amazing amount of cavalry, but I do want some better, stronger infantry. Keep boosting the archers there as well. Bit of loot. Alright, well, this is going to be. Moronian Castle might fall under siege. There's a very good chance it will. Especially as we know that that guy just formed an army. I can't remember who it was. And they're not in siege yet, but they've got their battering ram, so it could be any moment now. Bannerlord's army of 583, and he's running away. So I'm guessing they've got. I'll go for it, mate. I don't mind. All the villagers are looted anyway. It's just going to end up costing more. So they're running. So what I'm going to do while they're running, I'm just going to pop in here. We're faster than they are anyway. We're going to pick up some recruits. We're going to drop off our prisoners. I'm going to sell mine. Going to pick up some mercenary horsemen. Yep, I can get one. Better than nothing. Escort merchant caravan, no. Rival gang moving at Rostrum. Yeah, I don't think we have to go anywhere for that, do we? I think we just have to wait until he calls us back, so... Yeah, screw it. 3 days. We'll come back here in 3 days, and then if I can keep boosting my relationship with these guys, we can hopefully get some more recruits, some better recruits, and also improve the actual settlement itself. Please keep reminding me to actually use those, the bow and the arrows, whenever we go into the siege. I always forget. I don't know why, I just always forget. Let's get rid of all of the saddles. Happy to leave this stuff, to be honest. We'll get rid of a little bit of it. The clay. Food. We've got loads of grain. Morale is pretty good. So I don't need to worry too much about giving them different types of food at the moment. I mean, we've got plenty at the moment anyway. Got loads of weapons. We'll just keep smithing them down. That's just giving us 42,000, which is excellent. Is that a wooden blade, did I just say? Heavy wooden blade. So it's a sparring sword. With a surprisingly high amount of damage. Fair enough. Right, smelt. Ooh, nice. Triangular throwing spear. But you can't throw it. Has this changed? I feel like it's like yielding a lot more now. Or if is it just we've been picking up better equipment? I don't know, it seems different. Look at that. Weird. So we need charcoal. We've got loads of wood. Might just end up me doing that. I can't believe my smithing's only at 18. It's going to take so long to get it where I need it. Yeah, it just takes so long. I've just got to keep trying to do it. Whenever I'm in a town, I've just got to try and get a bit of smithing done. Try and do one of the ones that yields 3 wood if we can. I need somebody to get to the ability of turning, I think it's 2 wood into 3 charcoal, isn't it? Something like that. So as soon as somebody's got that, we'll be fine. We can just smelt all the weapons down and be a lot easier. We're out with wood. Beautiful, and then just turn that as charcoal. Beautiful. And you're all good. Okay, so moving on. So we're going to come back here in 3 days to do that quest at the moment, and we're going to engage this army too, as it's right here, and we should be able to handle it. Marinia Castle is under siege, so we do want to take these guys out, and I think if we use our similar tactics to what we just used, we should be okay. Fight them across the field, wipe them out, and then we'll go save Marinia Castle, and that'll be their armies dealt with. We'll see if we can find Pagarios as well. Annoyingly, because he's with the Southern Empire and we're at war, he's most likely always going to be within an army. But we do need to try and actually find him and recruit him. If not, with defeating both of these armies, we might be at a stage where we can look at creating peace. And if we can have peace with every faction, then like I said, we can boost all of our garrisons. We can really focus on getting some guys more properly. Which we really need to do, like, desperately need to do. As soon as we can get people plans, you know, I don't have to host the army, I could let them go off and do some work, and I can do work myself as well. It's exactly what we need. As soon as we get that snowball rolling, we'll be absolutely fine.
Move out!
So many archers they've got. They are moving towards us very slowly. Unfortunately, we're fighting in the woods. It's really not the best of location to be in.
Soldiers!
Yeah, you're already spread out.
Footmen,
Infantry,
hear
form
me!
your shields and prepare. The enemy is going to come at you hard. Cavalry, let's get you up on the flank. That's where my archers are. I was wondering where they were. Right, cavalry, let's get you up on these flanks up here. In fact, let's push you out a little bit further so that when I get you to charge, you are going to hit the retreat in the arse. They're still holding quite distant. We're getting our shots off, but we're not really connecting much. They are quite far away still. The enemy's even got horse archers, but they're moving along in line with formation. They're not charging ahead. They do not look like horse archers. They are not horse archers. Random dead. Can't take these guys out, otherwise they're just going to end up disrupting us. Get in the way of my arm. I love when they're shirtless. I don't know why, it just reminds me of Game of Thrones. And like the fracky is effective. Which makes it so stupid. But it looks cool. And that's what's more important. As long as it looks good, it doesn't matter if it's wheel to no arm. Right, we are getting some hits in, but this is not efficient. It's not going to work. We're going to waste our ammo. So let's start moving up and start advancing. Same with the cavalry. Start pushing them up. That's a little bit close. There we go. Get a few more kills. Nothing major. I think they're in a circle, aren't they? A few more of these guys. See if we can. There we go. That's another one dead. These guys down. There we go. Alright, the enemy's on the move, so I'm gonna pull back. Two of them might be splitting off here to my cavalry. Could be very useful for us. Alright, that's it. Keep firing, boys. Keep firing. Cavalry's gonna be joining the fight very soon. Get as many kills as you can. Absolutely rinse them. Wipe them out. As close as we can to the office to make the run to it. Alright, that's it. Keep firing. Keep firing. Oh, that's still good. There we go. Okay, might need the archers. Pull back now. Let's do that. Archers, retreat. Infantry, charge. Cavalry, charge. Everybody in. Still moving. Right, in comes the cavalry from behind. Let's go, boys. That's a lot of enemies. There's a lot of troops in there too. That's it. Put the pressure on. Put the pressure on. Push through. They're driving back. They're driving back. Boys. Keep pushing. And run. That's it. Come on. Come on. Right, let's sort the archers out. Horse archers. Okay, archers, let's go. Put the pressure on. Where my cavalry is, I really need them to start disrupting these archers. Good. A lot of myself. Good. Hurt. There we go, there we go. Infantry's getting here, that's what we need. Two of them still get some decent shots off there. That's it, now they're running. There we go. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Still losing a few men. Not sure who from. I think all of these guys are actually retreating. I think they're just moving back. There we go. A couple losses. I'm not sure. I wasn't really following the feed. We definitely lost quite a bit of red there. But I think we're okay. I think we can cope with that and keep pushing forward. Take out the next army. The infantry is doing really well. I think most of our infantry is now top tiered. So we are making quite a big push when we charge our infantry in. We don't need to hold those formations for as long after I start rinsing the enemy. Our infantry seems to do a really good job of mopping them up now. Alright, we're all good there, boys. Excellent job. Let's take a look at losses. 29 men dead, 28 wounded. Not the best, but I mean, absolutely fantastic in comparison with our enemy. So good job, boys. Good job. Excellent. Let's move. Pick up some more recruits. We're going to let you go. Bannerlord, nearly friends with you. -6. One more time and we're good with them. Right, we get 4 recruits. 186 prisoners. We're going to take them all because we're going to head straight back into the city. Upgrade a few good archers there. Watchmen, we're going to go mercenary guards. If our cavalry drops to about 50, then I'll start repopulating the cavalry. But otherwise, it's just all going to be infantry focused for now. Money, we're doing absolutely fine. Over the prisoners limit, yep, that's fine. We're going to deal with that in a second. We might lose it, is what it is if we do. Yeah, go back. And Onira is now under siege. So they've got 2 armies operating currently. Managed to pick up some recruits for our men there as well, which is good. Yeah, so Onira is currently under siege, but we've got a very strong garrison there, so I'm not sure if they will be very successful with that one. Might not have to go and reforce it. We've got a new tactics point as well. Been a long time since we've had an upgrade point. What we got here? So we've got call to arms or on the march. Parties that have called to your army move 10% faster while moving to the army, and 15% less influence is required per party to call to your army. Doesn't affect me because everyone in my army except for Oblitus is of my own clan, so it's not costing me anything. Moving 10% faster could be useful, but let's have a look at the next one. Reduce fortification bonus in simulations by 20%. Increase fortification bonus in simulations by 20%. Now, I'm not 100% sure what it means by fortification bonus, but I'm thinking it might just be a morale thing. So if we're in a defensive fight or a siege, we might get a bigger morale bonus. I can't imagine it has anything to do with damage or anything like that. It might mean armor. I'm not entirely sure. Worth checking up into that one actually, but I might go with that to be honest, because 15% influence, it's not really going to affect me as the leader of my empire. I'm always going to have high influence, especially as it's going to be a long time before I have enough parties and clans in my empire that it's going to really start draining me. So I might go for this fortification bonus instead. I think it's going to be more efficient, especially at the 10% faster. Right now, that would be amazing, getting everyone into my army as quick as possible, but kind of you've got to look further ahead and think, when I've got enough people, that doesn't really matter. And as long as I've got a few hundred men, I can take on some armies a lot bigger than myself. So I'm not too concerned about getting everyone there as quick as possible. So we're going to go with the fortification bonus. We've got one thing there, but just not saying whose it is. Let's have a brief look through these guys. Always forget how many people we've actually got in there. It is Baronet the Black, who I believe is one of my archers. Oh, she's my scout. Excellent. She's boosted her one-handed. We go with deflect. Perfect. Okay, done there. Now, scouting's actually maxed out, so hopefully, if we keep making her use her one-handed, we get a perk point to boost that when possible. Hopefully, these villages as well will start repopulating, giving us some recruits. As you look for the lake rats, there we go. So they're running. We'll give chase. We'll see if we can take these guys down. Yep, perfect. All we need. Who's in the army? Nifon. Yeah, we'll attack them, see if we can bring these guys down nice and quickly. Hopefully, there's only 200 of them, so we shouldn't take too many losses. Depending on the map as well. So we're in a valley. Okay, so we're going to have to push around the corner quite far. They're going to form a defensive circle, I reckon. Like the Empire does seem to do that a lot. I think as soon as we're up on the hill, we can see them. Is that correct? Yeah, that's quite far away. Okay, so let's push everyone forward, get them moving while I find a good position. Just get everyone on their way so we're not wasting too much time. Now, the enemy is actually pushing forward. Whether or not that's a charge or if they're just trying to get into a better position, I'm not sure. I can't imagine they're charging, although it does look like they are. That's concerning. Okay, well, if they are, let's get our options here. Behind cavalry on the hill. It does look like they are charging. It really does look like they're charging. They are really going for it. Oh, Jesus. Right, I don't know where I told you to go, but we're going to put you back to faction. Hold there. Yeah, our archers, we need our archers up here. Come on, so. Our recruits come back. There we go, start firing. Shots off. Our infantry looks small because they're 5 ranks thick. There we go, they're nice and close. Watch out, watch out! That's one of mine. Firing, boys. Put down their archers. Keep firing. A lot of arrows flying, we'll get mixed. They are quite close now. They're very close. be dropping. Alright, infantry charge. Archers pull back. Pull back. Let the infantry push forward and do their job. Oh, the archers are there too. Excellent. Right. Can you start pushing forward, boys? Cut down these archers before they get distant. Be an easy win. Yep, keep it forward. Oh, weird. They started sprinting forward and they kind of held back for a moment, but we didn't seem to get many kills with our archers at the beginning. So great. But yeah, that's quite interesting. Changing it up a bit. Clearly an inexperienced army leader there. Changing it up a bit. Very interesting. Good job, boys. You did what you could, archers. It wasn't the best. But you did a good job, nonetheless. We lost 8 men, 19 injured. Nick Faunus died. Oh, bet there's nice. That's a shame because we were gone. But he wasn't the leader of his clan either way, so I mean it doesn't majorly affect us. There's Artos. Stalia, Canis. We need to find him. I just got the one, that's fine. Any upgrades? A couple down here. Crusates. Let's go horse archers with those boys. And marksmen. If we get any Crusates, they're just going to sleep 2 of each. I do need to start building up a slightly larger force. We'll use 1 horse for upgrades. Oh, that's new. Yeah, do that. Alright, open stuff. So we could make a push and try and get to Onira to try and relieve the siege there, but like I said before, I can't imagine that they're going to be successful in that, especially considering you've taken out 2 armies of theirs. And as we know it, the Southern Empire isn't massive. They're not overly populated. They don't have that many lords, so I can't imagine that army is very big. Furiados, let's have a quick look and see if that's somebody we could potentially recruit. This won't be Petros, although he's not in this. He's not. He is a clan leader. Does he hate us? He does, unfortunately. Doesn't mean to say we can't recruit him, but it does mean it'll be a hell of a lot more difficult. Something I'd like to discuss. You'll lose 10 million, it's not worth your loyalty. I'm right for the Slan. 6%. Yep. No point. This is what concerns me. There's 600 defenders of Spain. However, if we hold out and use our siege equipment as efficiently as possible, I reckon it can be done. That's broken off their siege of Onira, so they're probably going to come to us and attack us now. However, like I said a million times, I'm quite confident in my men and my army to think that we should be able to take them on. Especially even if we're outnumbered massively. We've got very, very strong infantry and strong archers at the moment, so I think we can... Oh, bollocks, I forgot about that. Okay, we're going to head back there and just do that quick, because I did commit to it. We've got Pagarios, his army over there. That's annoying, because he's one of the ones I want to recruit. So they have reformed an army very quickly there, but the quality of it will be low, so it doesn't matter too much. One of the things I think they should do with the random villagers that you encounter, like we just saw there was a party of 44 of them there. I think with enemies you should have the option of going up to them and just saying, hey, like, join me now or we'll slaughter you. Because you know that they're either like farmers, peasants or recruits. So you should have that option of just kind of like just threatening them and say, we'll absolutely destroy your party, kill all of your men, unless you join us and fight for us. And you should be able to do the same. So if it's your kingdom and you find some villagers, you should just be able to like go up to them and say, oh, we're at war and we need men. There's 40 of you, come and join us. And I think that should be implemented. I think there should be an option that you are capable of doing that. especially because, you know, they are villagers, yet they're needed. They need to transport their goods. However, if it absolutely is necessary that you need men, and you see there's a party of 40 villagers moving from one place to another, and say there's an enemy army in the area, it's a very quick and easy way of getting, yes, low quality, but good men. I'm ready for this fight. Luckily, this isn't a time-consuming one. We literally just have to sit here and have a little alley fight, and then we'll be on our way. And with our men, I can't imagine we're going to lose it. I don't think this is the one where we have to wait a few days. I don't think it is. Could be completely wrong in that. You're a legionary. Have I always had a mace as my civilian weapon? I don't think I thought this through. I'll blitz us here as well. Coming to fight me, eh? Thomas the Shark put you up to this. It was only for bloodshed. Yeah, but you're going to offer me double. I don't want double. Just kill that one. Nice job, man. Have you actually lost a man? That is so annoying. And a legionary as well. There we go, so that's done. So that should hopefully open up a few more doors for us in this town. Which done to me during that is actually carried over. Yeah, 9 to 13, so it didn't go up massively, but it was a nice and quick quest. So was the shark, so yeah, it hasn't done anything yet, but we could unlock that final slot. And I think removing gang leaders anyway, I believe, has a positive effect on your settlement. But that being said, he's still bringing me recruits, so the more notables we have in there, the more men we're going to get. So it doesn't really matter. It's better for us either way. Eutropios' army of 400. We'll be going up against that. They're going to run. We've got some bits here to do in our party. Not sure what. We've got one upgrade. That's all. Does seem it. Old quest, active quest. We've got no active quests. So we could chase these guys up. Could be worth it. Let's have a look who's in there. Yep, let's do it. Let's chase these guys. Let's take them out. And then once we've taken out this army, we're going to move up towards Phasean again. And hopefully this... We've got no quest, so there's no need to run. We'll set up our siege camp, siege equipment, and just start tearing down at Blue's wall. Not sure if the enemy's going to charge us. They have similar numbers, but the Empire usually plays quite defensively, not so much aggressively. Some hills there to the right of us. Got a nice hill right here. There's a fourth archer. He's planning on being a hero. Make sure that doesn't happen. Right, we've got another hill in front of us, which is kind of annoying. Could I send my men to move forward? I must have done. No, they're just shifting left and right. Okay, so let's get everyone up here. Get our archers there, infantry behind. Cavalry's going to go really far out to the right.
Mounted archers!
Stay with us. Actually, no, they're not going to go there. And then I'm going to let their sergeants take command. And their sergeants are hopefully going to do a hit and run. They're just going to run forward, go a few arrows, then run back, keep the enemy occupied and distracted, whilst we move everyone else into the positions we need. So many mercenary cavalry, look at this. I think it's well over 50% of my cavalry is mercenary cavalry. But you know what, I don't mind. I'm actually happy with that. They don't need to be Imperials. Mercenary cavalry are good cavalry. They're cheap, they're easy, we pay them. Because we pay them, they're loyal. You know, we've got a few mixed in there, we've got a few Kudates, they're very multicultural. Builds a strong bond with the men. We've got some elite artifacts in there with their very shiny, heavy horses. Got a good mix of cavalry, got a good mix of men. Right, the enemy is holding. Apparently we're taking a few hits, so let's start pushing forward. Take to the hills. Let's see, we want about 150 distance, and then our archers can start getting a little bit more efficiently at that sort of distance. I just realised my cavalry is there, and they shouldn't actually be there. They should be
Forward! Get moving!
perhaps I misclicked and didn't actually send them where they need to go. Right,
Captain
you guys delegate your own command. Cavalry, I'm going to move you up to the top there, so you're in a flanking position ready. Yep, the cavalry's moving in. I'm really hoping they're just going to be doing a hit and run, not doing anything too stupid, charging straight into them. And we get a few hits up here, so we're going to spread out our archers. We're going to advance our archers. The enemy's actually turning to the side now, so all of our hits should be connected very nicely. We hit them right where they've got no armour, so this is a very good position for us. Moving forward might have just ruined that a little bit. But hopefully if the horse archers can keep doing what they're doing, keep getting them into that position facing the wrong way, I'm hoping we should be able to take out a lot more of them very quickly. Get the infantry up, lined up behind our archers just in case they do charge. Make sure they're ready to take over. Let our archers do their job. Rip them apart, my friend. Rip them apart. That's it. Yep, enemy archers are dropping. There's not many of them left at all. They're dropping very fast. Keep firing. You've got all the time in the world. Spend all your ammo. Do whatever you need. Nothing else concerned about the horse archers. They are blocking us. They are getting in the way. Get back in position. Infantry's nearly here, so men, prepare yourselves. Cavalry, let's get you into the charge now. Archers keep firing. Infantry. 3, 2, 1. Guard. Archers pull back to the top of the hill. Infantry take over. Left flank together. There are some very good enemies mixed in with these troops, and I think that's because of the mercenary clan they've got with us. They're carrying some good enemies there. But we've shattered them there, broken them along very quickly there. That is excellent. Yeah, see, as you loads of really good troops there. A lot of Albanian mercenary troops, I think they came from that third party. Excellent. Oh, boys. Lord of them. Did lose. We lost a chunk. Yeah, that initial charge we did lose a few infantry there. But I think cavalry, horse archers and archers are all in. We're always going to suffer infantry losses. They're always going to be in the fight. 26 men dead. Not too bad. Nobody died. That's the more important thing. We did lose a few archers actually. Take that back. Recruits. Imperial. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Zeno. Planning you. Semyon. Yes. So we're nearly there with that guy as well. They're minus 12, so very, very nearly there. Joron, let you go too. Tropios. Let you go too, my friend. No need taking any more prisoners on. Crossbowmen, yep. Mercenary swordsman upgrade. Highwayman, Vlandian building. Need that leadership perk, but now I've got a feeling my leadership might be maxed out at this point because we don't seem to be getting any points towards it. I seem to slow us down a lot, so I'm not sure if I will. Just want to have a quick look. So leadership, leader of the masses. Yeah, need veterans respect. So it's quite a while away, and yeah, we're capped. So I'm going to need to level up, which I don't seem to be too far off. Maybe if I pick up a crossbow and start using that, I might be able to get some points a little bit quicker and get where we need to go. So let's head up to this village up here. Pick up what recruits we can, if any. Onira is under siege again. That could be Gregarios' army. He wants peace. Now, Sicanus, this is his thing, isn't it? Minus 22. Unfortunately, we're not quite where we need to be with Sicanus to actually do that. Daily gold change is now minus 2,000. That will be because of the Northern Empire. resolve existing. Yes, but if we make peace, are we going to benefit from that? Their strength is low. We have more prisoners. Casualties inflicted. They've really? They've inflicted that many casualties? That can't be right. That can't be right. 4,700. Surely that should be the other way around. Or does that mean casualties inflicted upon? Could mean that. Not 100% sure. I'm going to say no. Nothing against you, man, but I want to make the decision myself. I don't want to do it just yet. I kind of want to be in the right position. So yeah, we would have been paying tribute, and we're definitely not in a situation that we need to be doing that at all. Absolutely not. Let's keep boosting our relationship with these stragglers. Try our best not to kill them off. Alright, we'll besiege the town, like we did before. We'll build our siege camps quite quickly now, which is nice. Let's get these trebuchets up. Just boosted charm. And Barracks also boosted his charm, that's good. So there's going to be a few of these guys on their own. Hopefully they attack us before the army turns up. But again, if the army does show up, we should be okay. Your relationship has improved due to high loyalty. Ferret can punch stewardship. Vigorous' army of 515. So we're looking at 515, 600, 8, 700. How did I come from 600 to 800? So it's going to be about 700. That's a lot of men. That is a lot of men. But they'll be coming against us, which is a first benefit. Screw it, let's do it. Take them on. But before we start that battle, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. Sorry to tease you like that, but it's going to be an interesting one in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. I'm going to be back and I'm going to be releasing episodes a lot more frequently and adhere to a much better schedule from this point onwards. I think the worst part is over and everything should be going sort of back to normal for now, at least. So yeah, I will get this episode up and I'll get some following episodes up as well. I'll get some more guides out as well, especially I said I was going to do the strengths and weaknesses of Sturgia, the Empire, and the Crusates, I think, are left. So I will get around to those as well and have them out as soon as possible. If any of you guys are watching the Total War Attila as well, I'll start getting some more of those episodes out and potentially looking at starting a series for another game as well, but I will give it a bit of time and a bit of space before I start that. But yeah, if you guys have got any suggestions on anything you want to see or anything you want to, I don't know, you want me to do, please let me know down in the comments or on Discord. I will try and get back to it. I know there's a hell of a lot of comments I have not answered to. I'm going to take some time and go through all of them. Make sure I answer all of them as quick as I can. So sorry if it's been sitting there for a few days or if you've asked me any questions. I've not seen it. The notifications have been there, but I've just not had a chance to even open that anyway. So I will get around to it, and I apologise if you had asked me any questions and I've not answered them. I will get around to it, I promise. Otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good one. Please make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. It just supports the channel out massively, and it gives me a better idea of what you guys enjoy and what you guys want to see, and it keeps you guys notified and updated as to what's coming out and when it's coming out. You know. Otherwise, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know how your playthrough's going. Let me know if you want to see any games. It really would help. It gives me a better idea. Because as much as I love Bannerlord, it's not the only thing I want to do. There are other games I want to have a look at as well. I do love this game. I really do love it, but I definitely want to branch out a little bit more. Hopefully have some different and more varied content as well. Well, guys, I'll see you in the next episode. I hope you've had a good one. I hope you've enjoyed this. And yeah, goodbye.